Hello everyone, welcome back to again my YouTube channels. Today the front of you again I have come to taking on new topics from the book of 10th class. That book name is here Footprint Without Feet. And which topic about I am to discuss the frontal view. The topic name is here a question of trust. You will have to read to whole information, whole knowledge about of this story with very carefully. If you read whole sentences from that story with very carefully, you all will be understood of that whole points step by step from that story, and also you will feel to very enjoyable to understanding of that whole story cognitions. Then my all viewer, please you keep on watching of my video till end, till where this video will be made. Do not forget to watch of that. If you forget to watch of that, then really you will repent to very much if you not watch them. Like this my expect is telling, so you do not forget to watch. Keep on watching of my video, and if you are getting to any problems to anywhere in understanding, then you can ask to me to writing comment in my video comment box. I shall attempt to make to very easiest video, and also in that video I shall attempt to speak to using of very easiest word and easiest sentences, as you can understand to very well of my each spoken sentences or each spoken words. This was my short message for you all students, for everyone who is watching of this video. If you will have of any little issues to understanding of anything, you can say to me. I will attempt to serve you all viewers to making to very easiest to everything. And like this, if you will be doing in your life, all those things will be improved to very nice. You will not take off any obstacle, you will not take off any stucking point in the life, the related of English. Then let me come on the point I am going to discuss again of that points. Which point about I have to discuss now? The topic is coming here on that chapter heading. There has written a question of trust. A question of trust means, first all of you have to understand with very carefully. A question of trust means there is telling there is believing of one questions. There is believing of one question. That questions what is coming here, that thing you will have to read after reading of that whole sentences from that story. Then let's go ahead, and now I am going to tell about the beyond points of this story. Then everybody please perfect over my video and listen carefully. There is coming one person in this story. His name is Horace Tenby. He is a lock maker. He wishes to make a lock, but his work is very successful. But in his profession, he is keeping to two servant. Also, you can say servant by the two helper for helping in making of locks. But now here is telling every one person was understanding about of Horace Tenby. This person is very honest person, but himself he is telling I was not honest, because in 1 year one time I you do steal of any rich person. And why does he steal to every year one times? Also there is one reason the back of that stealing of any rich person. And what was the reason of that? Now I am going to tell you. This person keeps to very interest to reading of real and expensive book, and which books he is reading in his life. But that book he keep on reading to whole time, and he doesn't read of any general book. He doesn't read of any common types of the book. Always he wishes to read very expensive, means very costly book he would read in his life, like of any novels, like of any thick religious books. This type of the books he would read in his life. That's why here is telling of you, from his professional money he was not invested to buying of any expensive book. He was buying of any books from the money of a stolen, which money he brought to stealing from any rich persons. From that money he wishes to buy of expensive book and he wishes to read in his life. But every one person here is telling the writer who has written this story. But self, Horace Denby is telling all of you, every one person was understanding about of me. He is very kind hearted person, is very honest person. But I was knowing of that really I was not honest inside my heart. Reason what I was doing in my life, that I was knowing to myself. Suppose that actually if I sell steal and no any person will know about of me, actually this person also steals of any one person, then another person what will know about of me? He is not of the, just like that also another person was thinking about of the Horace Denby, he is not any thief, he is very honest person, because also he is telling of you, I spoke to very little with each and other person, and always I used to show very humble characters. When I went with any bigger or a smaller person, then first I was showing off each persons to very courteous and very polite character. Actually also that persons was understood about of me, this person is very kind and honest, like that every one person was understanding about of me. But I was not such type of the person. I was also one kinds of thief, because suppose that if I sell a steal one time in 1 year one times, then really you will be called to thief. Just like that he is accepting to himself. Also I was one kinds of thief, as well as making of a lock. Now something brief sketch more I am explaining about of Horace Denby. But also he was unmarried person. He was about 50 years old, unmarried. He did not marriage till at the age of 50, and he had one disease, and that disease was allergy. Means he was suffering from allergy disease. Always he was suffering from cold. He started to sneeze many times while working of anything. If he went in a dust area, then when the dust entered inside of his nose hole, and when he was taking to inhale and that dust entered in his lungs, then he started to sneeze and he started to feel very restless. So now one problem was disturbing to very much of Horace Denby, that was allergy. And now here is telling, one day he is reading one magazines, and in that magazine he is looking on homes. That home name was here Grange Sotover, and which home about he is reading in that magazines, in that there was given to full description. Means there are two persons in that homes, owner or owners. Both are living in that Grange Sotover home, and both are to go tomorrow London for a watch of movie. In that magazine was written like this point. When he is reading of that, then just he is thinking, actually both are to go to London the next day. Then actually this is my good opportunity to steal off the property of that Grange Sotover. If I shall be entered in that home, then I can rob to everything. And also there was given to a specific descriptions, that was which gold, whether which jewels, and so also money rolls were in that Grange Sotover. Also that things was indicated, was depicted in that magazine, in which place was kept of that jewel and all. Also that things was depicted in that magazine. These all are being read by Horace Denby, and he is just making the plan. I shall have to still to going in the home of Grange Sotover, and next day he is making the plan. And also he is reading that there are two servants also. Those servants in early mornings you'd go to in the market for buying of daily uses supply things, and when they both will be gone in the market for buying of daily uses supply thing, in meanwhile I shall come out to stealing the property from that Grange Sotover. Like this thinking, just he made the plan. And in the next day, also the next day, that Gareth Sotover, owner of Omres, both had to go to London for watching of the movies, and just in the next day also he is packing the tools for opening the lock of that Gareth Sotover's homes and packing the all. Just he came out from the homes in early morning and he is reaching the near of Gareth Sotover home. And as a stage it becomes morning, that he is looking, also the writer is telling, also Horace Denby is telling, when I reached the near of the Gareth Sotover, I saw owner or owners both were going to London for watching of movies. And when they both came out from the homes, and also the servant went away in the market for buying of daily which is supply thing, in the same time just I entered in the courtyard of that Gareth Sotover, and at the stage I entered in that Gareth Sotover, going the front of the main gate, I just saw where is the key of this Gareth Sotover's room's key. Then just in the front door there was hanging the key of that room's lock key. Just I used my gloves in my hand, and after using of that, just I get of that key from that nails, which nail was beside of that door. From that nail the key was hanging, and that key just I get off by my right hand wearing of gloves, and I opened the lock. After opening of that lock, just Horace Denby is entered in the room, in which room in that magazine was depicted in that room, in that safe means closet, means where was that safe. In that safe there was kept jewel and all. In that room directly he went, and just he opened also the room lock, and he entered in that room. As a stage he is entering that safe room, then he is looking, there were so many papers which was scattered in all over the room, and also he is looking, there are some costly books on the top of the table. Looking of that, just he thought, actually I should collect of these all books in my bag, and just he picked up that books and all, and he packed in his bag. And after packing of that, just he started to collect some important papers, while also the drawing papers also that was scattered in all over the room. Just he started to pick up one by one. Till then here is telling also there was one table. On that table there was one flower pot, and from that flower pot there was coming out artificial stinking, and it was disturbing of Horace Denby, because he was already of the allergy patient, and from that stinking he was sneezing again and again. So that flower was disturbing of Horace Denby to stealing, whether for picking of that all paper from that rooms, and again sneezing. After some times from outdoor the voice was coming, hello sir, at first you get treatment of horse disease, after that you come to steal in this home. But Horace Denby was so busy to picking up the paper and walls in that room, but he was listening, but he was thinking of that from anywhere that voice is coming. I shall not have to care to more and more in that outdoor voice, but he did not care till longer time. And when he did not care till longer times, and 1 or 2, 3, 4 times were being spoken by another person in outdoor, and when he did not, Horace Denby did not care outdoor voices, then after some time, on the main gate of that Gareth Sotover's, one lady was standing, and beside of that lady one Sherry named Doe also was there in that room, in that house. That Sherry Doe was rubbing off its neck in the leg of that woman, which woman was standing in the middle gate of Gareth Sotover, in which room Horace Denby has entered, and in which rooms he is collecting up some papers, and in which rooms he is wanting to steal. In the same rooms, on the main gate, one lady was standing, and also the dog was rubbing off its neck in the leg of that lady. That lady was looking to very young and pretty, but again Horace Denby sneezed out very loudly, When he sneezed very loudly, then that lady is telling, hello boss, hello dear, it's supposed to get treatment of a disease after that you come to a stealing anywhere. It is disturbing of you again and again to stealing of this Garant Sotover's property. How will you steal of that? After that age stage, Horace Denby heard of that nearest voice. Just Horace Denby is turning off his neck the way of main gate. Then just Horace Denby is looking on the main gate. There is standing one young lady. She was looking very pretty, very beautiful. Looking of that lady, also that lady was smiling at Horace Denby, and she was telling, "What are you understanding? But the mistress or owness has gone to London for watching of movies. Today I have caught one perfect thief. What are you understanding?" Like this matter was explained by that young lady, the front of Horace Denby. Horace Denby, for some time, he is awake to thinking of that. My God, I saw just before some hours, both were going to London for watching of the movies. But how did she come again on the main gate of this? He started to think sometime like this meter in the mind of the Horace Denby. There was running something meter, and that lady was telling, "What are you thinking about of me? I went me to London for some reason. Again, I had to come back in my homes for taking of something, for going anywhere. That's why I did not go to London for watching of movie. My husband has gone to London, leaving to me, and I shall have to attend in any my friends party." Means one friends has invited to me in any party. That's why I have come again in my home. Today at evening time I shall have to go. Like this meter, that woman was explaining the front of Horace Denby, and Horace Denby is listening to very carefully her explanation. After that, just she is telling in the last of that point, "Now when I came back in my home, then I found in my home there has entered one thief. Today one thief has been caught by my hand. So now just I am going to call of the police. You stay here." Horace Denby was wanting to come out from that door, but just that young lady stood up to stretching of both hand. Both hand means a stretching of both hand. Just she stood up on the main gate, means she is preventing of Horace Denby, means she is not allowing to come out from that rooms of Horace Denby. And when that young lady is telling, "Just I am going to call of the police," then just Horace Denby is telling, okay, let you can call, but I have already disconnected all the wire of this room. How will you call? Also I shall see. When Horace Denby told like that, meter means I have disconnected the wire of phone, I disconnected the wire of electric. All these things have been disconnected by me before entering this house. Then just that young lady understood of that. I think he is more clever than me. He is more clever than me. I shall have to involve of this person in other traps. Then just that young lady is telling, "Oh, you have disconnected already of that home's telephone wires and electric wires. Then doesn't matter. But what to say, if you're wanting to go from these homes, then you will have to do a phone work for me. Then I shall let you go from this room. And if you will not do, then I shall not let you come out from that room." Then just Horace Denby also is telling, "Tell me, what are you wanting to tell me, and what are you telling to me for doing that thing you order? I shall do that." But that young lady also this time she is thinking, "I shall have to involve that person with very awareness," and that lady just started to give sweet smile, and she is smiling the way of Horace Denby. One time, two times she is smiling. And also Horace Denby, looking of that young lady, also he started to smile. Means also Horace Denby is thinking in other way, I am saving from the trap of that young lady. Means just Horace Denby is understanding about of that young lady means she is the mistress of that home. That's why also Horace Tenby is fearing also in other way. In other ways, he is thinking, if I shall smile and also she will smile at me, then I can save somehow. But Horace Tenby also is not knowing who is perfectly she, but only he is knowing this time. I think she is the mistress of that home. So just that young lady is telling to Horace Tenby, I am wanting to tell of you one work. If you do of that, then I shall allow to get out from that home. Then just Horace Tenby is telling, tell what is that work. Young lady is telling what to say. Today at evening time I shall have to go to in my friends party, means my friend is celebrating of any kinds of party. In that party I have to attend. So what to say, when I was going with my husband, at that moment I forgot of my that safe key, means box key, in which box I have lots of jewel, I have lots of ornament. That all ornaments, box safe, box key, whether safe key I have forgotten with my husband. So how to open up that? This is very huge problem for me. Then my dear, if you are knowing to breaking the lock of that safe, then let you break of that safe lock and take out some jewel to me. If you will help to me it so, then really it will be very helpful for me, and I shall be able to attend in that friends party. Horace Tenby thought of that. Actually, if she is telling I am the mistress of that home, then if I shall break of this safe lock, then she will repair to herself. And just Horace Tenby is telling, if I shall break of that, then before coming of husband, you will have to mend the lock of this safe. If you will mend of the lock of this safe, then I shall break, because already I am lock maker and I am making and breaking both I am doing. Just that young lady a smile again, the way of Horace Tenby. Okay, okay, before coming my husband, I shall mend of the lock of that safe. Let you break after that. Just he is putting off his gloves from both hands, and just he started to break the lock of safe, and all those jewels, as many jewels had in that safe, those all Horace Tenby started to take out, and taking out of that all jewel, just he is giving in the hand of that young lady. And after giving of that all jewel in the hand of the young lady, just Horace Tenby is telling, now let me go. Just young lady is telling, I am not stopping of you here, I am not telling you, you stay till longer time here, now you can go. After giving of that whole jewel from that Gareth Sotover shapes, just Horace Tenby is come out from that home, and he is gone to home. And also that young lady is going, whether she is living there I can't say that, because this has not depicted in this story. What did she do after taking of that all jewel from the hand of Horace Tenby? Now when Horace Tenby is gone away to his home, after 2 or 3 days the constables reach in the home of Horace Tenby, and those constables just arrest of Horace Tenby in stealing of Gareth Sotover's jewel. And when Horace Tenby started to arrest by the police, then just Horace Tenby is murmuring, and he is telling, you tell to me for which reasons you are arresting to me. Means Horace Tenby is telling to constable, tell to me at first why you are arresting to me. Then all those constables are telling, you are being arrested in a stealing of Gareth Sotover. When he is hearing of this matter, again through the mouth of that constable, you are being arrested from the stealing of that Gareth Sotover, then just he is abacked, For some time he is stunned, thinking of that, my God, where have I stolen? Just Horace Denby is telling to of that old constable, I have not stolen. What to say? I have given of that old jewel from the self of that garage over in the hand of self the mistress of that homes. Then why you arresting me? Constable is telling, I don't know whose have you given, but this is the case one you through of that garage sotover. That's why I am arresting you. Let you come to prison after that. You see, and Horace Denby is taken in the hospital. In the prison, when he is taken in that prison, then he is looking there. There is other owner or owners. Both are aged. Both also hairs had been whitened. And like this, Horace Denby is looking in that prison, and when he is looking, then just he is thinking, my God, I think she was not of the mistress of Gareth Sotover. I am looking here, both are aged. They both are about 60 or 70 years old. But which time I was picking up that paper from that Gareth Sotover, and at that same time, which a young lady was standing in the middle door of that house, and she was telling, I am the mistress of this home. Then who is she? Like this matter is moving in the mind of Horace Denby in the prison, and when he is gone to prison, at that moment there is telling again he is made the librarians of that prison. Means he is made to one library officer in that prison, and he is living there because already there is telling also he had come out in the previous time from the jails, and again he is gone jail, and now again he is passing of his life in jail to being of library officer. And now this time only he is thinking about of that a smiling lady who was smiling looking at Horace Denby, and also Horace Denby at that time he was cajoled the way of that young lady. Whole time Horace Denby kept on thinking in prison's library, and also he was reading different kinds of books to living in that library of that prison. Now this story is ending here, but something I am wanting to discuss some question answer from this chapter. My all viewer, let you watch of that and let you listen very carefully of that some question answer from that chapter. What is the first question here in first comprehension? What does he like to collect? I have told you already in the beginning of that story. He was liking to collect a rare and expensive book. Next question, why does he steal every year? You will have to answer here. He steals every year for buying of expensive books. Who is speaking to Horace Denby? Who is speaking to Horace Denby in this story? I have told already of you. When Horace Denby was inside of that Gareth Sotover's rooms, in the same times one young lady was talking with Horace Denby. So who is speaking to Horace Denby? What will you answer? The young lady was speaking to Horace Denby. Who is the real culprit in this story? Who is the real criminal in this story? Then what will you answer here? The young lady is the real culprit in this story. There are 4 questions in this story, and this has given like on comprehension. My all viewer, I am telling you, if you all a story have been understood, then I am telling you, please you like, subscribe, and like this you keep on increasing, and like this many video I shall be giving of you, and live happy and live healthy. This is my wishing for you all viewer. and you keep on watching of that my whole video. For till then, bye bye. Again I say visit in my next video.